Welcome to Jamrock Camp where the thugs them camp at. A 2-pounder weed in a van back. It's in a knapsack. Your handbag, it's in a backpack. The smell you give your girlfriend contact. Some boy not notice. Them only come around like tourists on the beach with that 2 club sodas. Bedtime stories. And pose let them name Chuck Norris. And don't know the real hardcore. Cause scandals on no back to. The thugs them a do what they got to. I won't think twice to shot you. Let them spot you unless you carry guns or lock to. I bet tough things come at you. Out in the street, they call it murder.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another very sunny, very full flowing spring. And well, may as well get into it straight away because we got quite a few here. It is packed once again, overflowing out onto the road. So we're kicking it off in the little overflow bit here. Obviously the winter with the floods done this a bit dirty, but we got a couple cars sat here. C3 Stingray with the 454 cubic inch motor, T-tops, and of course it is a 4-speed manual as well. How long the bonnet is on this car, look at that. Barely fit the car in shot here. Of course, it's not a classic car gathering in the UK without an old school Jag XJS with the V12. Looking nice in the black with the silver pinstriping running down the side. Well, if you're looking for a classic turbocharged boy racer gem from the 80s, we got this 88 RS turbo here for sale, looking nice with the old school, very max power era plates. Things clean, still got the stock interior, the stock Recaros. I always love the old school hood vents. And next here, let's go. We got this big boat of a Rolls with the Spirit of Ecstasy flying nicely on the front. Look at that OG plate, 3D. This is a bit of a rare gem on the British roads these days, the old Mark 1 1.4 Clio. It's good to see a Survivor still working. So we got the little red MG midget Mac. And then we have the 90s Japanese interpretation of the classic British Roadster with a duo of MX-5s. This one completely bone stock on the front end there. This one with a nice chin spoiler, of course in the classic cherry red, both flexing the pop-ups. And then we have the MG flexing the V8 over here. Look at that Kenny Bell supercharger on the top. Oh, that does look tasty. So this white wedge of a Lotus, the XL with the red detailing. And then we got Stanley, the little blue minor traveller, back once again. The Lotus with the black and gold badging, of course, paying homage to the infamous JPS colours on the Formula 1 cars. And then, yes, the woodwork looking nice and clean, polished, or varnished, should I say, in the sun. And then we've got this beautiful, elegant silver bullet of a drop-top Mercedes. The beautiful, thin white wheels. It's left-hand drive as well, nice, I like that. The ivory style steering wheel with matching ball shift knob. Looks like she's a 4-speed. Proper old school. The little fins sculpted into the rear there. The fenders, the chrome hubcaps. Got another minor, this one being convertible, black on the caramel tan. Sat next to a San Marino blue F80 M4 with the better wheels, and it also has the blacked out trim package, nice with the carbon roof. Yep, it is the carbon roof, not just the black one. See, I don't mind the F80 M4s, to be fair. I'm not a big fan of the G80s though. Another couple British classics. We've got the 3.8 Mark II Jag. So next to the Stag. Looking good. It's got its little padded T-top on it. And of course, we got all the wood. The interior of the Jag proper. Got the black leather and the Triumph. A little bit of wood as well. But there's always a common saying that a British car meet or event isn't quite complete unless you see a Focus ST or RS at some point. And this month we have one set here in the grey with the blue Brembos. Got a duo of Esprits with Esprit over there, a duo of Elises. This one being the newer Series 3, this one being the Series 2. Just realised the metallic flake in the paint. There you are. Look at the sparkle on that. It's got the very standout red on the upholstery, and it is a manual. It is a manual model. This is a 250 Cup Final Edition, so this is actually pretty rare. Got the carbon wing, Union Jack on the side. Got all the carbon on the rear. Then you have the OG. Of course, this one is manual. Believe they still use Toyota motors in the Series 3s. Of course, Toyota Corolla motor used in the Series 2s. And here's a better look of the Esprit. Now you may recognize one in this spec from a James Bond movie. Unfortunately, it wasn't the turbo variant that they turned into a submarine, but 80s is that white interior. Look at that. It's got a wooden shift knob. I like how it's got like it's like a little stamped coin on top to show the gears and where reverse and everything is. Of course, got the old school BBS race style wheels with the gold centers. This car looks good. We got this burgundy Morgan with the matching piping on the tan cream interior. Got the wood grain dash, of course, the spare wheel with the picnic basket rack. So yeah, we've had to park up right on the edge, but we managed to get in either way, and a Ferrari has kind of turned this part into a parking area. Well, we had a look at an XL, and we have another one that's rolled up, but unfortunately, here's a better look at the 458 Spider, the tricolore stripe, the black interior, the white stripe, red brake calipers. Looks nice. Abandoned here on the grass, we have this very sparkly blue boom with a crazy frog strapped to the front, some skulls as well. We've got another Morris Minor 1000 in grey with the red pinstripe down the side. Now, you guys may recognize this car from Jet Meet, of course, the Forester. The boosted EJ rumbling away like they all do. That blow-off valve sounding glorious. It's a beautiful little classic Mini. Listen to those ITBs going away under the hood. Sounds very healthy. Old school Morris Cooper S. Got a Mustang Mach E repositioning. It was blocking this little Mini in, but thankfully these cars are so small, it is quite easy to get out of these spaces. That sounds real healthy. No power steering. Thank God they're light cars. It's got the cage in the back, the center exit exhaust. Love that. To that little motor purring away. So we got this very sexy Aston Martin DB7 Vantage Volante, sat in front of this Ford V8 Pilot that's had to just squeeze itself in there, and seeing the smiles on people's faces as they drive past an old classic. This awesome old school Ford coupe, 5-window deluxe.
So they had to take it to bits,
Clean that looks underneath
take
there.
some windings out to reduce
That is so cool. Of course, on the big old white walls with the red steelies, got the red interior. That's so cool. So we got the Esprit Turbo rolling out now. As the Lotus leaves, we have our Porsche Roadster rolling past. We got the Vespa rolling in. We got this little Bumblebee of a Lotus 7 310R, looking pretty nice actually. It's got the lightweight seats in it, and of course it's got the detachable, very small steering wheel. Look how it has the rain light on the back as well. Another Morgan out here in the green with the tan interior, and of course, typical Morgan owner has to have the hat to go with it. How else are people gonna know you own a Morgan if they don't see you driving the Morgan? Got another silver Merc drop top. This one a bit newer, but it says still pretty old school for this day and age, to be fair. And I did notice in the interior has the old slot for the car phone. Now that is definitely 90s. Well, it looks like the road is still closed off for now, so these cars have utilized the space, starting off with a TVR, beautiful with the metallic navy blue Chimera. Then you got the another 310R, this nice champagne red. Then of course you got another Chimera in the iconic colorway, the green on tan. This one being the 450 Christopher Nill edition. Then you got the MGA 1600 Mark II Roadster. Of course, cherry red, parked in front of the big bumper MGB coupe. And then we saw a modern one here last month, ironically also in red. Now here is the original shape Fiat 124 Spider. Left-hand drive, got the aged wood panel on the dash. Look at that. And then of course the rear with the luggage rack and the line of cars going to the entrance of the car park. It looks like we got a Susie leaving and a Polo kind of blocking things right now. Got the little Vespa leaving already. The little stripes on front. He's got the Vespa mud flap. Nice. I mean, well, if the cyclist can get through there, I can't see why the motorized cycle couldn't. Listen to that massive V8. The big old Cadillac Eldorado convertible. The size of the thing, absolutely insane. You got the Jag. Of course, this one in British gangster spec, the XJ Sport. Got this old school Beetle, sat pretty much on the floor, on the classic Porsche wheels. It's very clean, to be fair. It's a nice paint job on that. Got the start up of the XKR Coupe and the V8 Vantage, both rolling their cars forward a bit. Got the final edition Series 3 Exige Elise leaving, along with the Series 2. And then we have the Chimera. Sounds like it's leaving as well. It's like spinning the big old Deluxe around. Well, the Deluxe masterfully managed to get it turned around. Listen to it. Got the Chimera rolling out. Oh, the Army Green Royal Enfield rolling by. We got the Minor 1000 leaving. And a San Marino Blue M4. Go for it. It's a bit tight for the Beamer to get out there. So we've got a Triumph rolling in. Got the beautiful Morgan. The hill's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Alright, all clear. Believe me, I've struggled with that hill on the bike as well. My bike's only a little light 125. Sat right at the entrance, been here the whole time. Got the old Rolls Royce Silver Shadow with the more iconic Spirit of Ecstasy flying away on the front. And we've got a beautiful 65 Mustang Coupe, looking awesome. As we got it's like a Triumph Speed Triple parked in the shade here, and it's got the model of itself on the back with a Lego Technics fastback. Look at that aged wooden steering wheel. You got the black leather buckets, the lap belts. This thing is nice. The TVR Griffith has repositioned over here. Looks nice. You really don't see many of these TVRs anymore. Like, it's the Griffith 500 as well. Like, I mean, you don't see many TVRs in general, but when you do see a TVR, it's not that likely to be a Griffith 500 convertible. Does look nice. Of course, all the sparkles in the paint, typical TVR. The Lotus that couldn't make it in earlier has now managed to get in. So to that, a V8 and a British Roadster. You can't argue with that soundtrack, can you really? Oh, it does sound good. Looks like Stanley, the Woody Traveller, is now making their journeys off. That classic little four-cylinder purring away. As Stanley drives us, we can now admire the Excel that to leave and come back from earlier. There's the engine. You see that caramel interior, the gold on the wheels. It's a beautiful spec. Old school Honda that's rolled up and parked in the shade. So definitely a good shout. You don't want a burning hot saddle on your bike. Look at this little gem. My mum used to have one of these. She didn't even have a license, so she never got to drive it. But little 5-door Rover Metro. I remember taking up red carpets out of an MG Metro to put in my mum's one. A nice white Triumph TR4 with the polished wire spoke wheels, and then of course, just like any white classic British Roadster, it's got to have the red interior, because white on red is just the best way to make the interior pop on a little Roadster. And I like how the front calipers have been done red as well. You've got this very clean Austin Healey 3000 Mark II in a single color as well. Last time I saw a Healey it was two-tone, so it's nice to see one all in one color. Looks very clean. I love the little speedster style windscreens they came with. Got this beautiful little blue frog eye spray. This is so cool, not only to see a frog eye but to see one in this color. Such a wicked, I mean, look at his happy little face. How can you not like these little cars? So here we got the Jag park top, kind of, you know, in British gangster spec. And then we've got the big old boat of a caddy sat in front of it. I mean, just look at. Those are armchairs. Well, it's literally just actually a bench with a fold down armrest in the middle. So it looks like we've got the little MG midget rolling out, and yes, the car is actually called a midget. That little 4-cylinder purring away. So we've got motorcycle corner over here. Because of course, let's remove some benches from there, but still need places to sit, so they're at the back. Got the ZRX 1200R, we've got the Triumph Fruxton, we've got the Kawasaki ZX-10R with the old ZXR sat next to it. You've got the Triumph with the sidecar. You got the absolutely beastly and aggressive looking Panigale V2, and then a nice old school Norton as well. We've got the gangster V8 Cepha 4 back once again, sat next to the beautiful V8 Vantage Volante. Look at the humps that you get when the roof goes down. Sat next to very similar style of car, the XKR Coupe. This one, I believe, supercharged V8 though, opposed to an NA V8, but they're still very. My own clip cut me off, but I was going to say you can't see a V8 Vantage and not go and look at the front end. There's the old Zodiac, the old Zephyr. I mean, not Zodiac, but so it's still an old school Ford, isn't it? And the Jag, and of course, as I said, supercharged. It's like the 458 is either leaving or repositioning. That's the problems with spots like that, and not having a clutch you can use yourself. It makes it a bit jerky and a bit touchy turning around. And you gotta remember, this is a Ferrari. It's not built for 10% throttles. Alright, so we've got the 458. Rolling out. You're ready for that Italian V8 to give you a little bit of a symphony. There it is. Got the DB7 looking. They're your Aston Martins. You just can't argue with the styling. Just look at it. Top down, elegant lines, birds singing, sunshine out. Can't exactly be miserable at life when you got one of those to cheer you up at the weekends. Goes that V12, silky smooth sounding. Little Harley flyby. We've got this cute little two-tone classic MG. Someone let me know down in the comments what MG this is. I like it. I like this little two-tone color scheme, man. The pale blue and white, and then we got the blue Triumph Stag we've seen down here a few times with the tan interior. Of course, with the top down. Look at all the wood in there. The wood kind of blends in more with the tan interior. Now, this is an old school British site. We got Escort RS Turbo, another one, this one in white. Mark 1 Capri and two Mark 2 Capris sat next to each other. Of course, these two, both 2.8 injections. It's got the Recaro seats. We got the very 90s Pioneer aftermarket speakers in the back there. Quite like the look of this one. It's nice. It's like that one looks all original. As the big Cadillac's fired up once again. It's got the Recaros as well. Then this Mark 1 1600 with the black leather buckets. And then of course the RS Turbo, looking completely stock with the Recaros. Listen to that big burly V8 idle, listen to that. That's, just listen, you cannot not that idle. Probably help if I, you know, maybe took some speech lessons to help me speak a bit better for these videos. So we got the Morgan, the +4 is rolling out as well. So loud, so loud. And we got the Rover Metro as well. 1.4 Li. I'm pretty sure my mum's one was a 1.4 as well, and yes, it was red. Oh, bit of traffic to get out. Vauxhall driver woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. As that V8 roars away. And now, following out the Metro, we had the Mark III Focus RS in the grey with the brake calipers, of course, matching the RS logos. Typical modern Ford though. Squeaky rear brakes whilst doing a hill start. We got the little Mark 1 Clio now leaving, the little survivor of a Clio that's still on the roads. Got the Caterham, the first of the 610Rs to be leaving. Look at that carbon dash glistening in the sun. And we got another V8 rumble from the Christopher Neal 450 Chimera. Can't argue with the sound of a V8. It is a glorious sounding piece of mechanical engineering. And of course, we got a car beloved by many British gangsters, the XJ Sport, in black, of course, as well. I've got to say, it does sit at a pretty nice ride height, to be fair. Maybe some spacers on those wheels, or just a new set of wheels in general, but it's not bad. As we got another black Jag, the XJS V12. Very silky smooth sounding V12. Listen, that sounds so smooth. Oh wow. Look at the artwork on that Harley. That's awesome. That V-twin rumbling away. Speaking of rumbles, we got the 65 Mustang and the MG. We got the Honda rolling out as well. As it sounds like we got a speedy boy S1000R. Could hear him coming in the distance. There we are, look. We got the little MG leaving. No badges on the back to let me know what it is, so let me know in the comments. But I do see it's got a little pea shooter center erected exhaust system. Look at that. the little MG goes. We got the Triumph TR4. Pretty sure this is a regular one down here. That beautiful enamel British flag badge on the back. We've got more V8 Rumbles leaving now with the blue Stag. Now going up to the exit. Of course, the Rover V8 famously abandoned by General Motors because they deemed the aluminum block too radical of a design change. Unfortunately, the stock Capri isn't going to make it to the highlight reel, but at least it's in the main show. 2.8 injection, sounding healthy. Got the ZX-7R rolling out, of course, in the classic Kawasaki livery. Got the duo of Mark II Jags here, looking very nice. Got the black one, we got the red one. Which do you prefer, black or red? Do you prefer a more understated color? Actually, I think it's more of a navy blue, actually, now looking at it. So for a more understated color or something that pops a little more. As it looks like the Austins are rolling out the Healy and the Sprite. I really do love that little Sprite. Isn't that blue? Like the Mark III is clean, but the Frog Eye, that's even cleaner. There they go. Now we saw the rotary bike last month. Now you actually get to hear it. And as you can hear, that is the unmistakable idol of a Wankel engine. Anything that's rotary powered, doesn't matter how many rotors it has, always has that very distinctive idol, like it sounds like it's about to stall out. We got the hood popped on this little cherry MG. Look at that interior, beautiful. So this is, of course, the MGC. It's very clean. I like the big central speaker. Yeah, for the stereo system, that is proper old school. And then, of course, twin carburetors. Proper old school motoring, much simpler, much easier to fix as well. Now, ironically, there's only one bike left over here, and it's another Speed Triple RS. I do like the old Speed Triples. We've just managed to catch the big bumper MGB leaving. We've got the Triumph now rolling out, the Thruxton. It is a very nice looking bike, the modern cafe racer style. The Fiat 124 Spider now leaving. There we go. We got the Zephyr looking gangster as always. Listen to that. It's a man's motor right there. Bringing that noise. Got a late arrival, or it looks like they were trying to cut through the old Volkswagen bus. As we got the ZXR 750 and the ZX10R rolling out. As the camper is realizing they can't get through that way, so they have to make a U-turn. As the Harley rolls back past. Gave us a flyby earlier. We got the bikes and the camper. Off and away. I knew I could hear an engine coming, and we have the second And final of the second generation 2.8 injection Capri. It's the 2.8 Ti as well, so slightly different. Still sounding just as smooth and healthy. Got the old Ford V8 Pilot now rolling out. Oh, when you forget to tell your mate something, that's what happened there. And we got the white XL leaving now as well. Lotus XL, it's not the most desirable looking of cars, but I do appreciate them, to be fair. I do like them. And that is a healthy running example. We've got the Mark 1 1600 rolling out. The RS Turbo. Something my dad would have wished he could have got his hands on back in the day. And then of course we got the 3.4 litre Mark II Jag. Now of course personally, out of those three, I would take the Escort RS Turbo, but I'm a 90s boy. 90s boosted tuner cars are my thing. And yes, technically that's 80s, but it's late 80s and definitely inspired a lot of boosted factory everyday cars to be released in the 90s. The Capri struggling to move off the hill there, bless it. We got some turbo. Got the old school Mark II rolling out now. Oh, got a late arrival. Look at that old little dinger. Oh, and it's called a Singer. Not irony. And oh, Mini's repositioned. That should make it easier for us to get out of our spot later. Oh, random caterum flyby when we've had two caterums and one's still here today. And so we're sticking with Jags at the departure lounge as we have the supercharged XKR coupe, followed by the absolutely stunning V8 Vantage Volante with probably one of the best naturally aspirated V8s in terms of sound. Maybe not performance wise, but sound, can't be matched. Right. See, the Jag sounds alright, but then that Aston V8. Got the Triumph sidecar here. Sounds pretty good, to be fair. We got the Panigale. Yeah, look at that rear light on it, man. They sound so cool. Got the Panigale there, and someone was cheeky and decided to go that way. There goes the Panny. We got the C3 Stingray Phase 3 454 cubic inch General Motors V8 right there. And of course that man has the appropriate baseball cap to be driving a Corvette. And then we have the classic British luxury elegance, the Rolls, followed up by the secondary Rolls here today. Both are flowers in the parcel shop. Very suave. We got the little red MGC with the top down. Engine sounding healthy. The chrome shining and the owner smiling. That's what it's all about. So this is a little dinger that turn up. Apparently this is called a singer. It's from the Roots group. Never seen one of these in my life. But it's quite a cool, quirky little motor, to be fair, isn't it? I quite like the badge as well. Peep that. It's quite cool. It's kind of like an old school coin. We got the last of the Jags leaving. Now look, that's a classic car, and this is a new car. You see the difference? It's definitely quite a noticeable size difference between a family Jag and a family Vauxhall from their respective eras. And we've got the Excel that managed to return and find a spot. Now finally leaving. Really is a beautiful spec. I know probably on camera and in most of the frames the thing looks black with gold pinstriping, but it's like a very deep metallic green. I knew I could hear a motorcycle slowing down, and it is a Suzuki Street Fighter. They're gonna turn around or they're gonna be cheeky. It's a Honda, my correction. It's played it smart and decided to pull the UE. Not knowing what's down there, you never know what could happen. Oh, the little dinger of a singer is off again. Must have just stopped down for a quick drink. Proper quick drink. That's all. Random M149 cruises past. You may have just saw. We have the last of the 310Rs rolling out. Well, we've managed to get the fez in so we get some pictures at the actual place. And yeah, pretty much the only classic left now is the minor cab. And real quick, since we're here, we got the new additions, the very vibrant pink dust caps, and I managed to find a pretty sick download sticker, of course, to go with the theme. It's all about the personal touches. Alright guys, so that is it for this month's Flowing Spring. Of course, if you like the tunes I used for my intro, then links will be in the description for you to go and check out more of Jonny K's music. Of course, links to my socials will be in the description down below as well. And of course, if you want to find out when the next Flowing Spring meet is, then I'll leave the links for that down there as well. But of course, until Jack meet, where hopefully the weather stays this nice, but maybe not as hot. It's a bit warm, but I don't mind. I'd rather have it absolutely roasting than freezing, to be fair. But as I was saying, until Jack meet, have a good one. Peace.